Tom's alarm blared loudly at 7 a.m., but instead of the usual Johnny tune, it felt like a truck horn. 5 more minutes, he groaned, pulling the blanket over his head. Tom, our handsome and charismatic protagonist, had spent yet another night burning the midnight oil on a major project. When he finally convinced himself to get up, the clock taunted him. 8:15 a.m. Panic struck. There was no time for a morning stretch or leisurely breakfast. He had a critical meeting with a client at 9 a.m. He rocketed out of bed and commenced the ritualistic dance of the stressed office worker. His first challenge came in the form of missing socks. It was as if the sock fairy had conspired against him. Tom frantically pulled open every drawer, resulting in a mismatched pair, a diamond pattern on the left, polka dots on the right. Fashion statement, he muttered, trying to convince himself. As he staggered to the kitchen, he discovered calamity number 2. The coffee maker was broken. Great, just great, he sighed. With no time to brew a fresh pot, he resorted to a canned energy drink that tasted like liquid cardboard. Energized, if a bit nauseated, Tom bolted out the door only to find himself in the grand finale of his morning woes, the traffic jam. The highway was packed, a sea of honking cars and frustrated drivers. His usual 20-minute commute stretched into an eternity. Tom attempted to distract himself by belting out the wrong lyrics to his favorite songs. Islands in the stream, that is what we are, he sang, drawing amused looks from neighboring cars. Fortune finally favored him as he squeaked into the parking lot at 8:58 a.m. He sprinted to the elevator, shoved past an innocent pot plant, and burst into the meeting room at exactly 9 o'clock. Disheveled, mismatched, and slightly out of breath, Tom plastered on his best smile. The client, a stern-looking man with a surprisingly kind demeanor, raised an eyebrow but nodded approvingly. "I appreciate your dedication," he said. The meeting went off without a hitch, and much to Tom's delight, he managed to seal the deal. As the client left, Tom's shoulders relaxed for the first time that morning. Turning to face an imaginary camera in true fourth wall fashion, he grinned and said, "If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more everyday triumphs. Your support helps us bring more inspiring tales." And with that, Tom sauntered off to find a much-needed second breakfast.